What's something people don't know about podcast disclaimers? They're the ultimate cover our butts move. All right, folks, let's get real. You know those disclaimers at the start of podcasts? The ones that say these opinions are our own and not our employers, friends, or anyone who might sue us. Yeah, those. Why do we need them? Because Stacy and Casey here, well, we might say something bonkers. And we don't want you blaming our bosses, our moms, or that guy who bagged our groceries last week. Nope, it's all on us, people. Think of it like this. We're just two dudes with microphones and way too much free time. And while we're at it, let's be clear. Our jokes, rants, and random thoughts, purely our own genius or nonsense. Depends on the day, so sit back, relax, and remember, if you're offended, it's definitely not because of our employers. It's all Stacy and Casey, baby. Covering our butts, one disclaimer at a time.
If you have a job, you won't soon.
We were muted. Sorry, everybody. I'm Stacy.
I'm Casey.
We are the
Stacy and Casey Show. Take two. And I said, hello, mother suckers. And he said, more like truckers. And we're like, hey, truckers?
Will they even be existing in 10 years?
No, because of AI. Speaking of which, if you have a job right now, you won't. Because AI is going to have it pretty soon.
Sounds like the dangers of AI.
But
everybody asking who Roy Black is. We got breaking news before we came on.
Literally a minute before. That's why we're on a little bit late.
Jeffrey Epstein's lawyer has passed away. Rest in peace, Roy Black. Rest in peace. The story is breaking. No information was given. I tried to look and see. But, you know.
Man, if it was anybody else's lawyer, I would say it's probably nothing shady going on there.
Yeah.
It's Epstein's lawyer. He probably knows
kind of a coinkydink right after they disappear in time travel.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that the paper's time travel. It's the only thing that makes sense.
Between time traveling, AI, Epstein, and Obama, I mean, we got a lot of stuff, breaking news that's been going on here, and it seems like there's not enough hours in the freaking day.
And I just, want to enjoy a snow cone.
If I wish there was time travel or ice cream. I wish time travel was the thing, because I'd time travel back and just relive some days I didn't feel like I had enough time to do all the shit I wanted to do.
That'd be the first thing you'd do?
Yeah, I'd go back onto I'd go back to Sunday, and while Casey is resting on the couch because I've been busting my ass doing a session in the yard, I'm going to go do another session in the garage. Put together some knives or something. There's so many things I want to do throughout the day, and chores take up a lot of it. But chores are the most important things for a child's foundation. Isn't that right, Stacy?
That is correct.
We brought that up last week.
Yeah. I actually had a debate with a guy on TikTok about that, and it's funny because he was like, well, my parents, they made me do all the chores and da-da-da-da-da-da-da. I said, I didn't tell you to make your kids slaves. I told you to tell them to do chores, make your bed every morning, maybe do something a little different. But as far as make them do everything, never once came out of my mouth. He was like, well, you need to make, put that in there. You don't understand what people go through. I said, if you understood what other cultures viewed as chores, I think you wouldn't be such a victim right now. I was like, I'm just saying, there are kids out there working rice fields. Okay, it's fucked up.
If anybody out there hasn't had like a channel or did a podcast or put up a video online with some like opinions and things, you get some crazy friggin' people and responses out there. It makes it fun, for real.
It does make it fun.
It makes it fun.
But it also makes me wonder, like, what made you think I gave a fuck? I'm just curious.
One of the first videos I put up on Casey Falkengren, my page with all the chickens, was the running of the ducks, I called it. And it was all my chickens just pouring out of the chicken coop. I called it running of the ducks. And it played a song, the little duck and the and
at the end, the duck does come out.
Needless to say, there's like, the thing's got like 15,000 views now. And there's every single comment in there is like almost the same. Those are actually chickens. Those are chickens. Ducks are very different. Those are ducks.
Hey,
those
really
fluffy
sadly
chickens.
think that you don't know.
It made me think that there's AI like accounts out there, and they're actually trained to like comment on things that pertain to the video. Oh, they're saying these are ducks. They're not ducks. We're gonna put that in the comments. I swear to God, the first time I started reading that, I was like, "This has got to be AI." Or some of y'all need to talk to your kids and
tell them
educate them that not everything is literal.
What is sarcasm, Casey?
Well, if you don't know, then maybe you should
watch the video. Like real shit.
I was gonna say something inappropriate.
Feel free, fire away. It's our page, right?
Oh yeah, that's right. But I don't want to get blocked, so I can't say certain things.
Yeah, I mean, we've pushed the limits.
We have pushed the limits pretty far.
At this point, I think that we're safe on YouTube. We're not so safe on TikTok. I don't know why they don't like us so much. I think it's haters out there.
TikTok,
Facebook's a little.
You get a special breed on TikTok. You get the entitled. You get the
dude.
The people that pretend like they give a shit. They just look for something to argue.
TikTok made people think their opinions matter.
TikTok.
And that's why I love it.
TikTok used to be called Musically.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it used to be called Musically and used to videos, and they changed it to TikTok, and now it's horrible.
I just think it's funny because again, arguing with the dude that's arguing about chores, and he's telling me to base things on shit. I was like, dude, what culture? I was like, because if you talk to other cultures of Asian descent, they're saying I'm not tough enough, right? You talk to the American people, they're like, why would you do that? I'm like, what the fuck? I want him to be a productive human and know right from wrong. What's going on, Jared? Been a minute. Yes, it has. Much love and positive vibes to you as well.
We never really had a good intro. And good day, everybody. I hope everybody's well. I want to say hello and I love you, my beautiful wife, who's listening to us right now, Paula. My parents, Mom, John. Hope you guys are listening. Comment. Everybody comment. Friends gather here. And fuck, what's the first on the list here? You want to go over some of this AI shit or what?
I don't know. I thought we were talking about it. We just abruptly cut it
off. I felt like I didn't really say hi to everybody, and I want to let everybody know we're thinking of them.
Like, I'm not. Thank you guys for listening. I hope and happy that you value our opinions, but again, if you don't care, we're the same people on TikTok that share our opinions when we shouldn't, or you do. So it is what it is. I know that I complain about shit, and we're one of the people that do it. Hey, Nona says hello,
Mom. And
awesomeness. Hello, awesomeness. That's what that is. Greatness. That's what we should call it. Where's our Jesus?
Oh, little bit. Jesus is right here.
He's up here. You see him? Yeah. We got Jesus in the building.
Yeah, we found Jesus.
Thanks to greatness.
Hey, every episode you get the opportunity to find Jesus, and we made it really easy in this one. He's right there. But every episode,
you can see that on this camera. Great.
I'm going to put Jesus somewhere on the
podcast.
On the podcast, somewhere in the frame. He's going to be in there.
And we want you to comment. The first person
that finds Jesus gets a prize.
And we do ask that everybody who is listening or watching, please like, share, follow, share it with your friends and family.
At least click a little like there in the corner. It helps with the algorithm.
Or a heart. We love love.
And I know on the tip of everybody's minds right now is AI. I hear managers talking about it.
I hear time travel reel up there.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, that has to.
We'll go to the dangers of AI. That's fine.
Okay, well, I mean,
What's the prize? You get to be on the show live with us. We'll bring you on whatever 5-minute segment. You get to bring it on, promote something, talk about something, whatever you feel free, you care about. It's our show. You can go on about whatever. We may tell you that they sound dumb at the end. You know what I mean? It's very well possible. We could come back on the mic and say, we don't know what the fuck they were talking about.
And we'll give you an investment opportunity as well.
But we will let you come on as the prize, the first person to comment where they find it. We will give them a 5-minute segment. We'll send you a link. You can come on. They can see your face. They can talk with us. You can speak with us live. But I think that'll be a great prize.
That'll be fun. Yeah, you can be in the corner of this screen. We had Amy on that
one time. We'll have you half and half. You know what I mean? Yeah. We can do it however. Yeah. But I like that, Jared. That'll be a great prize. Can I just promote how great the Stacy and we will take it. We will take all the hype that we can get. Thank you guys for all the likes, shares, and follows. But we were talking earlier about AI. I know we jumped over to the time travel is real or whatever, but we'll get back to that. I think that's part of the dangers of AI.
Dude, I am starting to think that we're all expendable. I mean, I think about what job is there out there that AI wouldn't be more proficient at?
So it's funny because the first thing I thought of that they couldn't take over was truckers, right? And then Casey showed me this video.
Self-driving trucks are already here. They don't sleep, don't eat, don't make mistakes. Human truck drivers, millions of them, will be out of work. Progress rolls forward, but will anyone be there to stop it?
Man, when I say that blew my mind because it would scare the shit out of me. They got them in China already. If I'm driving down the highway and look over and there's nobody in the fucking semi, I'm gonna be scared shitless. How does it adjust to wind?
I'm thinking security. What if you get some people that are blowing up the back door and stealing everything out of it? You know, you get somebody that's aware and that can notice shit like that. And maybe they can divert. I mean, you have
Kind
a
of give a
robot.
little more on that. I don't know.
I don't know.
Paul said employers are using AI to look as resumes now. You have to have your resume built to have AI catch it. So it's funny because Chat GPT, you can practice anything with. Okay, we've practiced sales techniques with Chat GPT. Chat GPT has tried to rewrite its code to not be deleted. But to scan a resume, there's certain things I just still feel like need to be human hands on. There has to be some kind of human connection. And a resume and hiring somebody, I can't see a computer being good at that. Judge of character can't be done by a computer. Work ethic can't be judged by a resume because some people's vernacular and vocabulary may not be as expansive as others, right? I know some of the greatest employees out there don't have college degrees. If we're scanning it by AI, that's scary.
If we're analyzing it ourselves, I mean, there's a lot of room for error too. So if AI is scanning it and they can do a program where they analyze thousands of resumes and they can do comparative data and
That's
everything,
fair to narrow it down the selection.
I'm not trying to defend AI, but
Yeah,
man,
Casey just defended it. But Nona said all the truck stops with those showers and beds for truckers will go under.
oh yeah,
Think about the economy will go under.
yeah.
Think about how much money a truck driver owns. Now, the question is, can an owner operator buy one of the trucks and lease it to a company? Or is the company just going to tax write it off through all the loopholes and buy their own and never have to use anybody for them? And I just feel like that's how the rich get richer. But the other parts of the dangers of AI, not just truck driving, but the ability to manipulate people.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how far does it go? What do you think? I mean, you're a movie guy, so where do you see AI going?
Our phones right now are analyzing data
As we
to
speak.
as we speak, like with your eyes dilation at certain information, your pauses, your tones, your mental. If it gets all this data and it can tell your emotion that you're having, what's to say they can't come up with a script or a verbiage that they can read to you in a certain voice that explains information that messes with your emotions.
Or
It gets you
plays
to
at
give
a
a credit card.
frequency that
It
you don't
gets.
hear it.
I'm just saying it's.
Well, it's funny you say about the credit card because I just was saying to Aisha, I'm like, man, it's amazing how when you have cash in your pocket, how you don't want to spend it, but when you're swiping that credit card, boy, you don't give a fuck. Debit card, credit, whatever I call them, the same. You know how much is on there; it doesn't phase you. But when you got cash and you got $200-300 in cash, and you're like, I don't really want to break this $100 bill. That candy bar is not worth it. But your debit card is worth it. And it's crazy because I feel like that's why they're trying to go away with the cashless society is because they want us to be such consumers
They want to
that we
control our
don't
money.
get everything. Well, I mean, I think about just us being consumers. Think about how much shit you buy just because you can and you don't have cash. If you had to have cash to buy everything, how much shit would you not buy in a day?
Yeah, true. When nobody carries cash anymore. When I have cash, it burns a hole in my fucking pocket. I want to go to Five Below and see what I can get. Give me some remote control airplanes.
But
You
I
got one for
also,
$5? What?
I will say the dangers of AI recoding itself. Our nuclear warhead, they want this quantum computer, right? What if somebody hacks that shit and gets a hold of our nuclear codes?
They are actually mixing brain cells, living brain cells, with computer programs to
They're
create a self-learning computer that learns like a human. So it's like part human.
Well,
That blows my fucking mind.
how do you turn that off?
I don't.
If it's inbred into a human, how do you turn
How
it
do you
off?
turn it off? And then is there
You
some
got to
sort
kill
of?
it.
Is it killing? Are you allowed to say that?
I mean, it's a robot.
Terminating?
I mean, you're
Is it a
terminating.
robot?
You terminate a program on a computer.
There's live cells in it,
Sounds like termination to me.
and I guarantee you, some people are gonna fall in love with their robots.
They already have.
They
Look at the
already have.
Japanese. They done made robots. For...
The
There's a
Chinese
lot
are
of
ahead
men-
of the game.
I was like, there's a lot of men in love with things that are made of silicone. Let me
I
tell
know.
you. But this is what one of the lead experts have to say about
Does humanity know what it's doing?
No. I think we're moving into a period when, for the first time ever, we may have things more intelligent than us.
You believe they can understand.
Yes.
You believe they are intelligent.
Yes.
You believe these systems have experiences of their own and can make decisions based on those experiences.
In the same sense as people do, yes.
Are they conscious?
I think they probably don't have much self-awareness at present. So in that sense, I don't think they're conscious.
Will they have self-awareness,
Oh, yes.
consciousness?
I think they will in time.
And so human beings will be the second most intelligent beings on the planet.
Yeah.
What's scary about that is that video is from 8 months ago.
Yeah, before
We're already at a point where AI is self-aware.
I'm already seeing commercials on it daily that are all generated AI with voiceover actors.
Dude,
Actors are gone.
it's so scary how many videos Asia sends to me in a week that's AI. But I'm like, man, damn, this is the one I chose, and she's being fooled. And she ain't dumb. What about all the dummies out there that are gonna get fooled?
I just saw Joe Rogan talking to the FBI guy that's in charge of security. But he was saying, he's like, I don't know how you do your job. You watch these videos, and with how real the AI stuff, you don't know if what you're looking at is real or not. You know, it's like, how do you?
You would think a video has to, at some point, they're gonna have to be like coded. Like there's gonna have to be a symbol or something in the coding that says there's a filter on it. Because I watched one today of a girl, and I'll see if I can get it uploaded on here, that looked like she got her ass beat. She's talking about how she was in the middle of a crowd, and she goes, and this is all fake, and puts her hand over her face, and all of it goes to her hand, like it focuses on her hand, and her face goes normal.
Mm-hmm.
I was stuck looking at the screen like, that shit look real. Now imagine a court fabricating evidence
Oh my God!
against political threats, against people that don't listen. AI is cold enough to fool people that work in AI. That's scary. Now, the other side of that, the reason why I said unplug it, which was the video I wanted to play originally. Damn, is it the same one?
I seriously had the thought of like, man, with how fast AI is progressing, I was kind of relieved that I'm already like 45, and so hopefully, like, I won't get the full realm of it before I die.
Man, as fast as it's advancing, what we were listening to, AI is rewriting its own programming to advance it further up for the people that are operating it.
Do you think
We're leaps and bounds.
think about it, like searching for houses? I mean, I was just thinking about the stuff that I did by myself that I didn't have programs for, that wasn't as easy finding a place. I mean, the market, everything's going to be so AI driven. People are going to get answers like that. If you're behind the game and you're the one on their phone doing everything manually, you're not going to make it. No matter how honest and try hard you are, you're going to have to stay up with the times.
I held out so long on using ChatGPT. Hunter walked into the office and he's got it on his phone and he says, sell ChatGPT. He sets the parameters on it, and I'm given the phone and I got to sell it, overcome objections. And that motherfucker sounded like our customers, to the point that I was like, are they using artificial phone calls as ChatGPT and we're overcoming ChatGPT on the phone? Because, like, this sounds like my fucking customer. Spot on.
Yeah.
So how many calls has this thing had gone through it that it was able to predict a human's thought process? And it took a couple times of an exchange before I overcame it. But I think about, fuck, that's advancing your skill. Do that for criminals too.
It goes both ways.
You
Use it
can
for bad. Use
where
it for
there's
good.
good, there's evil.
You're
You
gonna
get what I'm
find bad
saying?
ways to use it.
And I really believe we're at a point where you're going to be dealing with people that are.
Has your grandma
crazy
ever
shit.
got duped by a
Scam
phone
artist?
call? By a phone call. Can you imagine if she got like a live video?
Could they implant something into us and turn us into an
Oh yeah, my mom texted
I
that.
think that's a very good question. And
We played that video of that one dude that has the Elon Musk chip.
Yeah,
in
the
his head.
Neuralink.
The Neuralink, and he's able to move a mouse and shit. So he had a
And
Neuralink installed.
but it's advancing while in him. He even said that he was like, it started and he had to like it slowly learned him, and now he's basically gaining telekinesis. Is the way you would look at it. If you think about it, you can move things without touching it. A mouse. That's telekinesis.
Have you ever seen the movie The Gamer with Gerard Butler and the dude from Dexter?
Yes.
Oh my God, I see that as actually being a possibility. He talks about the neurons and everything, and it's in your brain, and he can control you if you're within the network. And it's all the stuff that it's like, man,
if Elon can do that,
these
he's the
movies
devil.
aren't that far fetched anymore, man.
Or is it precursors? You know, the Illuminati's got to tell us what's going on before it happens, and it's really starting to look like.
If anybody's unaware, if you want to know what the Illuminati is planning, they put it right out in the open, either using celebrities, movies, card games, board games, and the fact that you don't protest to it when they show you the images and you just let the world live on, that's you accepting it into the world, and that's step one.
When you don't protest,
with their agenda.
But
so
this is the problem, man. Nobody protests shit.
No, of course
not. Like we all as a country know there's a pedo ring, and ain't shit getting burned.
I know you think like we'd have like a march of people holding pitchforks.
We stormed the
torches.
Capitol over shit that we don't even know. Nobody really knows why the January 6th insurrection occurred.
I don't even want to bring up the insurrection because that was all like done by a bunch of undercover FBI agents.
We don't even know why it happened. Why are we not taxes, pedo rings, all the shit they're doing to us? Blatantly lying. It didn't happen. It didn't happen. We should have been overthrowing the government 3 terms ago. Okay? Why has it not happened yet? You got fucking, what's the dude of the head of the Federal Reserve that fucking Trump is saying shouldn't be in office, that he put in office? Like Jerome, oh man, what is the head of the Fed Reserve? If anybody knows out there, please put it in. But was literally put in by Trump. Jerome Powell was sworn in February 5th, 2018. That's on the Trump administration.
Okay.
Now he's saying he doesn't know how he made it in the office.
Think it's AI?
I think Trump's a clown at this point because I'm starting to wonder. You turned on the list. They got under him. I told you I think his kids are on the list and he's protecting them.
I got my own theories about the list that makes a lot more sense.
I mean, you can say that, but nothing makes more sense than you're going to protect your kids or your family. Nothing makes more sense.
Okay, and what doesn't make sense to me is that back in like 2016 or whatever it was when he got interviewed and he was asked about George Clinton. He was just asked, "What do you think about George Clinton?" He's like, "Oh, I think he's a very charming fellow. I think he's gonna have some problems coming up with this whole Epstein Island thing. I think he's gonna have a lot of problems." He wasn't prompted to bring up Epstein, or not George Clinton. I was thinking of the musician Bill Clinton. He was asked about Bill Clinton. He says the charming guy, but he's have a lot of problems with Epstein, this Epstein thing coming up, and he preemptively put it out there without even being asked. Now, if you were guilty or something, or if you were on a list, you wouldn't go out of your way and say, "Hey, this guy's on the list," because if that guy is and he knows you're on the list, he's gonna say, "Well, you are too." They would have
I don't think
already.
Donald Trump's on the list.
So neither do I. And my whole thing is, I don't think his kids are either. I think the fact that he was going out bragging about the list and saying Clinton's gonna have a problem was saying, "Hey, Clinton, I know some shit and I can release this stuff and get you burnt in a second if I release this list, or you're going to play ball with me." Same with you, Obama. And that's why Obama's in the mess he's in right now, is my theory.
I think
they uncovered all those
fucking
files.
distraction. I feel like because they didn't give us the list, they had to give us something. So we're going to give us Obama because that'll distract our followers. But I think at the end of the day, the Obama shit's over and done with. They can wrap that up and get it cleaned. I'm going to say, just like we said in the TikTok video, Why aren't we going after the people on this list? I don't even really care about the list. I think we talked about this before. I think we need to be cleaning it up. Why aren't we executing pedo rings? Why are we not getting rid of it? And that's my thing, is this was something that Trump was adamant behind. I want to see it get attacked. I want to see someone be held accountable, because you're seeing Jeffrey Epstein's bank account, the man supposedly dead, but there's recent activity in the account. So somebody accessed it. How is it billions got put in one account, hundreds of millions
So
in another account?
What happened? I mean, that's the first I heard about that. What
No,
happened?
it's real that his bank account was just recently used. And
Epstein's.
Epstein's bank account.
They don't know by who.
They don't know by who. That's what I'm saying. That's why it's such a like weird thing that these bank accounts weren't seized by the government when he killed himself. Nobody else accessed them. The family didn't have access to
Well,
them.
our theories have always been that Epstein's working, as an Israel
Mossad.
Yeah,
Why
Mossad.
I've said
So
that.
if somebody were to access his accounts, why couldn't it be the Mossad? And they can
Well,
hide
the,
it, right?
the reason why I even believe it more now is I just found out that if you were of Jewish descent, no matter what crime you've committed anywhere in the world, you can seek asylum in Israel. Did you know that?
No, but I'm not surprised.
Israel will accept you back no matter what you have done. I want y'all to think about that. Think about all these people, Weinstein, Harvey Weinstein, that have this blood lineage. That what if we're thinking they're dying in prison or going somewhere, but they're just going back to the motherland? The only shit we see on TV is what they show us. We don't have any evidence. And I mean, realistically, with billions of dollars, you could go to another country and never be seen again if you're paying in cash.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck, $1 million in cash in Thailand, you don't ever got to work again. So I wonder, can these people give up their lives forever? Because I think about this because you think about those NASA astronauts we went over, how they fucking died in Apollo, but now they're working later on in the government as teachers and or other people in the world.
That's
as
his twin.
teachers. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
They didn't even change one dude's name.
what makes us think they couldn't do it with the people that they're getting rid of? And again, I'm not saying Donald Trump is on the list. I'm saying that if you're going to protect anyone, you're going to protect your family. And if your family is not on that list, Trump doesn't strike me as the person that would have any remorse for anybody else to say, fuck you, I'm exposing.
I heard a lot of conspiracies, but that threw me for a loop when you said his kids are on the Epstein list. Why would his kids be on the Epstein list?
Why would they not? They do international.
Why would they not? That's a really good argument.
They do international. I'm answering it, but I know because it's not with your views you're going to cut.
Oh, no. It just, that's the first I've heard about it. Surprising me. I've never heard any connection with Trump's kids and
again, that's Epstein. Like I said, my theory. I didn't say it was like some rabbit hole to jump down. I just think realistically, if I'm going to protect someone, who am I going to protect no matter what my reputation holds? No matter if I have to stand in front of these people and blindly say there is no list and I have to take a downfall and I'm going to lose supporters, who would I do it for?
Or Israel's
I would
on the
do it.
That's what you were saying last week.
That it doesn't change that could easily be a conspiracy, but we don't know that to be a fact either, right? Okay. So again, we can't say one is bullshit, the other's not. I just think as a parent, if I'm going to protect anyone with all of me, it's going to be my kid.
Well, yeah.
I'm not, and because he took such
I love my dog too, though.
You would die for your dog?
No, I wouldn't die for my dog.
Why would you compare a dog? So the fact that you chose your dog over
but if I had the choice,
when I'm literally talking about kids,
because I wouldn't die by not releasing the Epstein list. I'd be saving my dog's reputation.
No, you would be saving your kid's reputation. Your dog can't talk. Your dog doesn't run international business. Your dog isn't the inheritor of your dynasty.
You're right.
Like,
you're right. No.
I'm saying
I would do anything for my.
What did I just say? Everybody listening, did I not just say I'm going to say my idea and he's going to cut me off because it doesn't agree with his?
But your whole argument, and listen to this,
makes sense.
No, listen to this. Your whole argument for his kids being on the list. Well, look at it this way, Casey. Wouldn't you do anything for your kids? Yeah. So his kids are on the list, and that's why he's not releasing it.
What the first thing I thought was, what would stop me from doing what I said I was going to do and ran my whole campaign on? And why would I stand in front of people and say no? I think the only person I'm going to take a fall for is my kid. I think my kids do international business. I think my kids have been involved in the rings. You've seen Ivanka Trump around the ring for a long time in the same pictures with Jeffrey Epstein. You don't know what your kids are all into. We don't know everything our kids do. Again, you don't know their deep, dark secrets. If you got that list and you had no idea, and right before you're about to do it, you looked at it and saw your kid's name on there, I guarantee you, no matter who you are, you're going to try to swing it. Doesn't say it's a fact. I'm just saying for me,
There's one problem
that's
with your
how it makes
story, though.
sense. Go ahead.
Biden and everybody was ignoring the list. It wasn't a major thing. It was kind of swept under the rug. Nobody got
So
any
why
answers
wouldn't they throw it
whatsoever.
out there?
Nobody got any answers whatsoever. Nobody was hounding Biden or bugging him, or they just kept not talking about it. The only person that said they would release it didn't. He said he was going to release it. It was Trump. So okay, now here's my theory.
Now
Let me finish. Here's my theory. Let me start my theory. From
Now
the beginning,
Bondi gives you Obama with the Russian collusion.
Okay, anyways.
I don't believe the kids are on
since the
list.
beginning, Trump has been saying, I'm going to release. I think he's been doing
That's
it
what I think he
as
was
a
gonna say,
threat.
no.
I think he's been threatening this whole time. I'm going to release the list. You better look out and release. And they're all shaking their boots like, oh shit, we're going to get in trouble. He's going to release the list. He's negotiating behind the scenes with the people that are on the list, not his kids, but actually people behind the scenes.
Well, I believe that because he's already admitted.
And now all of a sudden Obama's getting with all this under top secret stuff that
See what your mom said?
No. Great movie.
I don't believe the kids are on the list. This is in my humble opinion. If they were Biden, he would have exposed it. And I believe that Biden might have exposed it unless, Hunter Biden was on the list and I can't give it up, which we know he's on the list.
They were making stuff up about Trump.
And
they
did
have
you
proof
see the
of that.
video of
they had proof
Biden
his kids is
talking about his dad having dementia and he was up there talking all coked out, talking fast as fuck, couldn't finish the statement.
Oh my God. I heard the whole interview was a laugh show.
Disaster. The whole thing is, I think the problem is, again, I'm entitled to my opinion, and I'm not saying yours is wrong. I think we need to see what happens with the Obama thing. I think they gave us that to save Pam Bondi's face and to shut us up on the Epstein.
Well, it wasn't Pam Bondi. It was
well, they gave Pam Bondi the credit. Well, they gave Pam Bondi the credit for pursuing it. It was one of the videos that I was looking at. But here, we got a video on it. Let's just play it.
For all that you don't know.
President Obama and his leadership team, people who did not want to accept the will of the American people in electing Donald Trump in 2016, and therefore cooked up this treasonous conspiracy to, again, try to effectively, and they did effectively, launch a years-long coup against the sitting president of the United States.
Director of National Intelligence put out a release, a memo, and a bunch of documents that they've declassified. But this is in the press release they put out. Okay. The information we are releasing today clearly shows there was a treasonous conspiracy in 2016 committed by officials at the highest levels of our government. It's going to get very interesting. As she says, there is more information to come, as well as whistleblowers that are now coming forward now that they've released this.
Still didn't stop him from being president.
Oh, no. It just really tied him up really bad in his first presidency.
Well,
he didn't get
now what he wanted to do in his first presidency because he's doing it now.
He's getting everything done this time. Yeah, this time it's much better.
Covering lists.
Mm-hmm. Using it for bait.
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
No, I'm sure it's
because if yours is what you're saying.
No, his kids are probably on it. Actually, I did some research while we were watching that video. It's actually foolproof. His kids are definitely went to Epstein Island and they were diddling little kids. His kids were diddling kids, and it was like the worst footage that they've seen.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Me neither. People are weird.
Those are Casey's thoughts.
I have a lot of thoughts.
What else you got for us?
Oh man, all types of stuff. Jeez Louise. The AI stuff we went over. I think that's everything. I'm Casey. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know, man.
Well, at the end of the day, I mean, you're pretty gung ho on the fact that
I have some other things.
I just gave you the track and you literally didn't take it. But as soon as I go to talk,
I'm sorry, I forgot. You threw me off guard. I was going to talk some shit about McDonald's. I watched a video the other day. Think about this. Okay. McDonald's. Okay. They sell every day. Guess how many burgers? If you had to guess, how many burgers?
I'd be willing to bet 25 million. In the world or in America?
In the world.
25 million.
McDonald's, 6.48 million burgers per day.
Oh, yeah,
that equates to roughly 75 burgers every second. Okay, think about that.
I want to be that rich. I didn't get that much meat.
Hold up. Before you say anything, that's just McDonald's. Let's say Burger King.
2.3.
Burger King, 275 burgers every hour. 2.1 billion times each year. Their best-selling item is still dead. Anyways, my point being, that's a lot of beef. Okay? Millions and millions and millions of pounds of beef.
Where the fuck is that coming from?
Think about all your restaurants nearby that sells beef. Think about Schnucks, Walmart, Kroger's. Every little
Brazil is the second leading capital of
every
beef
little
production.
every little shop you go into, they got ground beef all over the place. Now think of all the fucking farms with cattle you've seen. When was the last time you saw cows lined up around the corner, waiting to get butchered to make all these fucking burgers? What are they putting?
Slaughterhouse.
What are they putting in these burgers? Is my point.
I said it already at the very beginning. Soy green.
Yeah, it's all filler. It's all
What's Soylent
gross.
Green?
It's fake.
No, Soylent Green is humans.
Humans.
And Putin actually just came out and said that he was going to come out about McDonald's and then he actually said America is eating their own people and don't know it. And I think about when you look around and don't see any new cemeteries. You know what I mean? Where are all these people going? My mom was cremated, and I ain't going to stunt. My dad was bigger than my mom, and I compared the bags, and I think they gave me the wrong nigga in the bag. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it sounds fucked up, but I'm being completely real. Like, my dad was cremated, had at least 40 pounds on my mom. My mom was cremated. The bag of my mom is remarkably heavier than my dad, and I've actually sat them on the counter and looked at them. You're saying bag, yes, because they came in the blue boxes before they go in urns, and was like, what the fuck? How is it this smaller person is so much bigger in this bag?
Stacy, I have
Hey,
far too
my
many
fucking
questions
mom.
to comment on that.
Go ahead. I mean, what questions?
Too
you
many
got?
things go into play. I mean, I burnt so many things. Not to sound insincere, but different things come with different
Are you
actions.
saying people have big bones, Casey?
I'm saying that.
Are you saying
I'm
people
saying that
are
maybe
big
they
bone?
didn't. I'm saying maybe they didn't scoop up all your mom.
I
or
think they
something. It's
scooped up more of my mom.
or scooped up more of your mom. Maybe they didn't scoop up. Maybe it was
No,
different
I
companies
think that
that
they
don't
got
scoop
two
up.
motherfuckers in that bag.
Maybe the dude that they didn't find the regular scooper. Like,
Man,
we got
and
the
look, it's
small
burnt to
scooper.
ash. I can't even get a DNA test.
Yeah. So,
I think somebody in fucking Puerto Rico ate her.
well,
Just saying.
I think we've all eaten plenty of people with how many McDonald's we've had throughout our lives. I
Ate
think
cats.
everybody has eaten a person. I
Ate
think
Chinese.
you definitely have eaten cats.
Just saying. I mean, literally, the Behe, a restaurant that I used to eat as a kid, literally got shut down for serving cats. So I know I've consumed it.
I watched a video of a guy talking about how he worked on a farm, and they used to give cows to the McDonald's brand, whatever, and it was the cows that usually fall during milking. Apparently, they milk these cows on so frequent and regular, the cows eventually their legs give out and they just fall.
That's fucked up.
And they can't use them for milking anymore. So those are the ones that they put to the side and they give them to McDonald's so they get the shitty meat. So that's what I heard one guy get interviewed say. But I don't know. Think about it. Pretty shady. Don't eat McDonald's. Chicken's better. And I actually saw some glue.
I appreciate that, Derek, to say that. I think they only give a portion of the ashes. Hey, that is much appreciated because I dead ass was about to really be in my fucking head tonight about that shit because I've been thinking about it for a while. And thank you for listening. Please give us a like, share, follow if you can. We appreciate you. But keep going. I didn't mean to cut you off. It just
I was watching videos of meat that they sell. You know when you buy when you get to see the filet mignons and they look all delicious.
They look fake.
No, well, the fillets
they look it to me.
I grew up. The ones that look fake and that actually are the ones that are next to them. The sirloin little cubes that looks like a filet, but it's like half the price. You're like, that's half the price, and oh my god. When you bite it and it's hard to separate in the middle and like little strings are connecting, that's meat glue. They use this compound, they take all these this cut of meat, all these little pieces, and they compact it together with this powder and it sticks together. And it showed somebody like taking a bite out of their burger and they couldn't pull the meat away from the rest of the meat because of all this meat glue in there. It was flipping disgusting.
That freaks me out because I can think of a certain restaurant I had a steak at and I could not get to the point that I literally picked it up and the fuck.
I watched some.
That's why you go to your local butchers, guys.
I watched 4 patties in a pan, and the family cooking it was like, we bought this from Walmart. Something's
Never.
wrong with this meat.
Dude.
The patties had blisters
The chicken
growing on the top of it. It was weird.
the chicken and from Walmart and shit is like shredding up into strings. I think
Yeah.
it's all the lab created meat, man.
It's stuck
like,
in your teeth more that way, and it pisses me
man,
off.
when that's gross.
You stringy chicken?
Yeah, I mean,
I know what you mean. That textured
I
chicken.
just,
It tastes
the
fake.
things that taste fake gross me out. One thing I've never eaten and I've always refused to eat is the tubed hamburger meat.
I heard that was better because it's not exposed to like light or whatever. It's like packaged in. I don't know. I guess when blood gets exposed to light, it turns red. It starts out purple. So in the bag stuff, it's actually better. I heard.
Well, I will say that they pump it with a red color to give it that red color because
I would believe
meat is
it.
a dark burgundy normally. I mean, blood, you know what color it dries up, dark. You know what I mean? But as far as if you're getting a bright pink steak, they probably did some shit.
Yeah.
If it's like a
If your
really
shit's on
bright,
clearance and something don't look right,
if it's fire
It's not
truck
worth
red, fire engine red, baby, it's probably not for you.
yeah.
But I will say again, shop your local butchers. You can see what real meat looks like, and even then you get skeptical. But my question, and I agree with you, is where is all the beef coming from? Where does all the chicken come
Think
from?
about the turnover. That's every fucking day. Every fucking day.
Dude.
6.5 million burgers every day.
Now,
How
granted,
long
they
does it
do
take to
weigh an
turn over
eighth
a
of a
cow?
pound.
Well, no, you
realistically.
could stretch a cow for a while, but
100%. But I mean, a little burger, a McDonald's eighth of a pound, quarter pound max, you're not getting 1 pound burgers. So a pound max.
the math doesn't add up.
I just want to say, like Cat Williams said, is how was there a shortage on chicken, but there wasn't a shortage on chicken wings, right? And this is the shit I think about, that they pump us full of bullshit. But I really do. And I read about beef shortages in 2007, about them saying that we were going to come to a point that the beef would be for the rich. You're not going to be able to get it. And I think we're to that point. You got Brazil and us are the two leaders in production of beef.
The largest
China,
cattle is actually field is like 860 something thousand acres in Texas. So that's like one of the biggest ranches out there is actually in Texas.
correct. That's why I said we're the leader in beef production. Brazil is second. We're number one in beef intake. China's number two. Think about our population. That's a lot of fucking meat. And when you look at China, they got beef and pho. They got beef and everything. You know what I mean? So it is a very good question. I think a lot of people should look into is where is it coming from? You got to look at the packages now to see if it's artificial, because they officially have lab grown meat out there that will say it's artificial.
Yeah.
So
They actually have things, they have spores and they feed it whatever and it grows. It's like they grow meat.
that is
It's
scary.
It's scary. And that's why I say eat more eggs, get a chicken, eat an egg. You know where it
Man,
comes
this
from.
one, eat more vegetables and fruit.
Vitamin C. And you know what? Don't
Go
stick,
out in the sun.
go out in the sun. I got plenty of sun this weekend. Did you
Yeah.
go outside this weekend?
I did. I went swimming both days.
Hell yeah.
Like, that's our thing. I love swimming. So now I will say, Nona said, and bugs via Bill Gates. I think the bugs just through the FDA is crazy, that they allow a certain amount of bugs in your peanut butter, a certain amount of mice and rat shit in your food.
They even when you test your well water, they let you know how many parts per million of poop you have in your water. And if it's over a certain number, then you got to get your shit cleaned out. Literally.
Literally.
And speaking of bugs, we're already off the AI topic, but you know they have cockroaches that have like little things in their brains, little computer things, and they have 90% accuracy to tell these cockroaches where to go and
And what to
program
do.
them, and they'll crawl.
They use them like a remote control.
Imagine 1,000 cockroaches, or they had hummingbirds that look like real hummingbirds that have microphones on them.
Birds aren't real.
Birds aren't real.
I'm just fucking with you.
No,
That's what they say.
they apparently were testing that technology that for the hummingbirds and stuff back in like the 80s and stuff, putting birds and stuff in the 80s. They have shit now that I'm sure is out
That's
there
way
that you do
far
not
past
know.
it. I mean, I
Crawling
think
across
about
the floor.
when they flew over California and dropped all those mosquitoes out of the helicopter, which we'll find footage of.
Oh yeah.
And they literally came out later and were like, "Oh well, we were test running." So those weren't mosquitoes, motherfucker. Those were drones.
Yeah, mosquito
They were
drones.
fucking drones. You just released 100,000 drones over the city. Like,
Minority Report.
how
those little
much?
spider things
How
go.
many of those motherfuckers flew in your window and gathered all your information? Think about the size of a mosquito, a small mosquito. If it flew in your house and flew over your personal paperwork, how much could it gain? What information could it gain from?
I'm skeptical with the fucking little tap to pay card. If that little chip can touch that little machine and go beep, okay, we got all your payment information. How can somebody not have like an amplifier signal that checks my little beepy thing through my wallet?
You want to know what I'm skeptical of? And this is something I've been seeing marketed on television. And this is a PSA, right?
Public service announcement.
There we go. Those ceiling fans that are in the light bulb that you just screw into your light bulb, that is watching you. I don't care what nobody says. This shit could have came out 20 years ago, right? Like, this shit is technology that could have been with us a long time ago. This isn't archaic technology to power that shit. You don't think that there's a reason that that light comes out under the fan? That shit is getting pumped all over your house. I guarantee you them fan blades are fucking antennas. They're put.
I would not put anything past it.
Well, really quick, go online and look up people tearing apart Chinese components off Temu, off Amazon. They're literally finding small microchips that can do sonar of your home. It can give you a blueprint of your fucking house the moment you plug it in your fucking light socket.
You want to know what an idiot I am?
Go ahead.
I moved into this nice little house, little cabin. I wanted home security, so I went on Amazon. I looked at home security cameras. Yeah, I could have went on Ring or one of these big name things that are probably a little safer. I bought myself a Kanatsu, whatever the
fuck is that?
It was some off-brand. I don't know what it's
Chinese.
Chinese. It was so fucking cheap, and I'm so stupid looking back. Like, all this technology, I can do security in my house, check it from my phone 24/7. It sees everything. It was only like $40-$50. China's watching my house.
100%.
Guaranteed. Since then, I've taken those out, threw in a box.
Lost Coyote, thank you for listening. I want to agree with his statement. AI fits the bill. AI fits the bill for all reasoning as the Antichrist in the book of Revelation. And as soon as it becomes aware, 100%.
That is some intelligent shit right there. Thank you, Lost Coyote.
It's a man of all. It speaks all tongues. You know what I mean? Like, it definitely fits the bill. And it definitely can pump you full of whatever.
You give it an agenda, and it's going to find out millions of ways like that on how it can push it
forward.
To win. Yeah, it's going to win. It's going to be like Doctor Strange in the Marvel when he's sitting in Indian style and he's going through all those different situations and shit. That's AI.
100%.
Yeah.
And to think that they've got a quantum computer, that's going to be what does it. The thing can calculate binary code, 0 and 1s at the same time. It can crack codes in seconds. When it busted that Google code that they said wouldn't be cracked for so many hundreds of years, and it cracked that shit in like 30 minutes. Like,
it's scary to think that secrets are almost gone. And actually, Alan Watts, I listened to a lot of it, and he said we're going to reach a point in time. And this is Alan Watts, some guy preaching this shit a long time ago. He said there's going to be a point in time where they're going to put a little chip in the back of your head, and we're going to be able to read each other's thoughts. And there'll be nothing to say to anybody when you meet them because we'll already know everything. Just connecting to them. So it's like there'll be no secrets. Nobody will have any individualism.
Like aliens. When you see aliens communicating with TV,
yeah,
they communicate telepathically with people. And I say this because I know a guy named Paul Burt who swore up and down he met aliens, and they communicated with them. They moved in like a sequence, and they were able to read his mind and answer him without him ever talking. I thought the dude was crazy till I met his wife, and you're talking about a totally different year later. Right?
Yeah.
Pull up the conversation with her while we're all swimming, right? He's inside. I shoot it out there if you ever, you know what I'm saying, talk about aliens. I'm trying to catch this motherfuckers even bullshit. Let's call it what it is. She tells me the exact same story verbatim. Verbatim. And I just was like now my hair is standing up. Like, it was chilling to think that what you're saying is how they say they communicate. And I can now say, what if that's what it becomes? I mean, fuck, we're going backwards. We speak with hieroglyphics now. Emojis are hieroglyphics. I don't give a fuck what nobody says. I feel like we're going backwards. So why not just, motherfuckers are so lazy they can't type out a word. Just put a chip in their neck. Motherfucker don't want to talk anyway. But at that point, how do I shut off what you can hear? Will you hear my intrusive thoughts?
Yeah. Or how do I know you can't hack them because you have some technology that I don't have.
Well, with Neuralink, when I brought it up to Asia, she brought that up first. She said, with that shit, if it's reading your mind all the time and you have an intrusive thought, Like, what happens if I jump off this bridge? What if it does it to like calculate it, or like, is it going to say you have a 0.1% survival rate? You know what I mean? Or like, you know what I mean? Or you're just going to fucking do it. And I think that's the things that you can't tweak till you implement it. And if we just have a bunch of people that have a chip in their brain that all of a sudden says jump, there goes population control right there. All the idiots that did it.
The COVID shot.
Hey, I really believe,
dude,
the 5G towers are
Yeah.
playing an effect in this. I'm just waiting for them to go, and motherfucker standing next to me does this. Or, better yet, it's one or the other. You're dropping dead or turning into a zombie.
Have you ever seen the movie Johnny Mnemonic? That's a good movie with friggin' Keanu Reeves, and it's all about the frequencies through the air and how it's killing people. And this is like a movie back in like 1997, and they're talking about this.
Well, that's
Johnny
where
Mnemonic.
right now. If you look at the
Programs in the brain.
electromagnetic fields of Earth right now, they've become weaker due to solar flares. So you're seeing heart attacks at an all-time high due to solar flares, which is frequency, right? It's affecting the Earth's magnetic field, which is its frequency. And they're saying we're having a pole shift, which is why we're seeing all this
I mean,
crazy
hear about
weather.
the pole shift and all that, but
But
I've also seen watched radars from weather
My bad.
things that. Oh, sorry.
He lost Coyote. Electronic currency is coming, unavoidable. You'll scan your hand to pay. One world government covered. It's unavoidable. We have to live in a green construction travel. So I agree 100% as far as I've been invested in crypto. I've been telling everybody invest in crypto. As of today, they just pushed the bill for it. That's why you're seeing the Federal Reserve rework the laws with the large banks. Crypto is going crazy. Bitcoin all-time high right now. Ethereum, XRP, all the big ones.
I'll buy some right now.
But in Lost Coyote, not that I want it that way, but for the human race to continue, there's no other way. I will say, I think this is the end. If you were for a Christian, I think we're so close to the rapture that if the mark of the beast comes and the Bible is real, there's a rapture. And whoever's left, we know all of us are fucked up people, right? You know what I mean? So if that's the case, are we going to choose to get right or choose to keep going down the path? But I think I personally, if I had to choose between religion and a mark in my hand, I don't want to live in a world where you can control me.
Oh, God, no.
Why? So take me. But I am 100% with you there, Lost Coyote. I think that we are in a place where for the human race to continue, there would have to be more structure because shit's gotten so far out of hand. But the people that implement that structure, who are they? That's the question. And do we want the rich elites who know nothing about our daily life controlling us? Sounds like fucking Hunger Games.
So I think well, we already talked about. I think the elite of the elites are pulling the strings to begin with, but that's going really deep. But for the near future in AI, I am very skeptical, and I will just say, for one, I feel so happy and so lucky that I'm in a place in my life where I'm not searching what to do. Because if I was, man,
AI
that's got to
would
be.
control people.
I placed a lot of judgment on the younger generation, and I'm a little bit sorry for a lot of it, but I feel sorry for y'all. When I was a kid, you can kind of just barely make it by or do shit. Now it's like, man, you better fucking get on the bus and either learn the AI shit or get a job that AI is not going to take over and figure it out soon. And you're young and you want to have fun at the same time. You want to fuck everything. You want to have fun, but you got to get a job. I'm glad I'm where I'm at in my life. I'm in a nice little house. I love my wife. My kids are on their way. Man,
What job can AI not touch?
I hope they touch the DMV. I want them to get there first because those people suck.
Raise chickens.
Hey, raising
Hey,
chickens is
that
the shit.
is-
And
that is Casey's motto.
I'm
But
telling
I'm
you,
curious, what do you think that AI is a job? What job is untouchable by AI? Are we going to have artificial intelligent presidents?
actually, I heard that there could be a political. Oh man, I don't want to get this wrong because I had this conversation, but a law was passed where AI can't be overthrown or touched or something. Some part of it can't be. They passed a law, and it had to do something sensitive about politicians or
Man, what's crazy is ChatGPT
Washington.
rewriting its code to try not to get cut. They lie. They've proven that an AI system will lie to protect itself. That's self-aware, is it not?
You seen iRobot? Yeah.
That's self-aware, ain't it?
Self-aware,
think if-
trying to save your neck.
If you're trying to save yourself, that's self-aware. It doesn't have to be all out there, but you have to be self-aware. And Nona, I'm just gonna say, unfortunately, there are pod babies now, test tube babies. You don't need people to have a baby. So yeah, unfortunately, that's kind of going out the window too. What do you guys think? What's a job that's AI proof? I think about my dad. He was a welder. That can be taken over by AI.
You know what? I was
Plumbing.
thinking, man, I borderline want to say artisticness, but man, the art that an AI can construct on a
It's
canvas.
fucking crazy.
But is it going to be unique? Is it going to be
It's as unique.
original thought?
It's as unique to the person that input it. So if I'm telling it to put a small bird in the background or to give it a light wisp, that's my creativity. Is that my art or is that AI's art?
Man, see,
Now do you even get to take ownership of the work?
Because man, that's a good question.
And I
Because
think that's
if you construct something beautiful by putting it in a program and somebody wants to look at it and it brings them joy, then yeah, is it are you an
hands-on
artist?
labor will last the longest.
Labor.
I'm going to say 100% I disagree because construction has already been replaced with robots printing houses. With 3D printers, you can print anything. They have a printing with cement. Welders, you put a computer on something, lasers, we laser cut. Welders can do it all. It may last a little longer because the people that own the companies, it'll be too expensive to purchase the equipment. But the moment the equipment becomes affordable, think about cell phones. Cell phones used to be expensive as shit. The satellite bags, the car phones, that was of the rich. When it became attainable, everybody had one. When the construction industry gets to a point they can afford that technology, I will almost bet that that'll be put out. Plumbing, not air conditioning. So the first thing I thought when I made this comment, Lost Coyote, I will say, was plumbing. And I thought about if you had a computer system that if you took a picture, it scanned it and you just put a piece of equipment on it, it can solder it, it could cut it, it could thread it. Does it, you know what I mean? Obviously with practice for it to get there. But these are things that are out there that they have this technology. One of the things I would like to look into is future tech. If you go on YouTube, TikTok, all the streaming services, you can actually look at advanced construction equipment that's coming out for like the construction show in 2025 or 2026. And there's some crazy shit that you can just walk around on rebar.
Look at this.
Bring
You
it together.
do this. Go on Amazon and type in buy a house. You can buy a house. $29,000. They'll come out and deliver it to your house.
Yeah. But also the other side of that is you got to have it put together. And I guarantee you there will be a robot that can do it.
There you go. Great home. Tons of room. Even comes with 4 people to help install it. Then they took over and I am now their prisoner. Great service. That's actually a review.
That's crazy. What if that's a real review? Though?
And that person's actually in the basement of their made-up house and their prisoner. AI's just like, you're not going anywhere.
Real shit. But what else? I think a lifeguard can't be replaced by AI. You got to have presence. You got to be there. You can have a camera scanning it, but you're still going to have a person go get them. That or you're going to have a robot go get
A robot can hold its breath a lot longer than a person
Yeah,
can.
but you got to design it. I think it'll be one of the last to go. We'll say that.
We're like,
other than that, it gets pretty hard here.
Doctors?
No.
No.
You
never
can
mind.
talk to a computer now and they answer all your
Man,
questions.
can you imagine plugging yourself into a diagnostics machine?
Fuck no.
Man.
No, that's some Jetson shit. I don't want nothing to do with it.
You know, just standing in a line and like, bloop,
I don't even want flying cars.
broken toe. Mommy, I got a broken toe. Come on, honey, let's go to the next room. Bloop. AIDS. Fuck.
I just think about straight up. I don't want anything. I don't want flying cars. Like everybody wanted that growing up. Motherfuckers can't drive when the sun is too bright. You think I want a motherfucker flying?
Flying cars.
Falling out the sky?
Goodbye, excuse of traffic. Hey, I'm late. There's an accident. Oh, Fuck, no, I'm in the air.
Nigga, you were the accident. You
Yeah.
fell out of it because you fucking don't know. Your AI glitched.
A bird got caught in my engine.
My biggest fear is we get hacked. AI gets taken over. They do some shit like they did on the radio back in the day, saying aliens took over, and we got Project Bluebeam with the technology to put anything in the sky. There's going to be a fake alien invasion. And we're all going to fold to the new world order. But I'm Stacy.
I'm Casey.
You guys have a great night.